Hey guys, what's going on? It's the Iron Hollows, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hi, I'm the Iron Hollows, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Marvel Legends Disney Plus Loki, and I think this will be one of the videos. But anyway, looking at the box, of course, we have looking at the box. We have, of course, good old Loki, of course, with his action figure-ness. We have good old Loki with all his action figure-ness. We have Loki, his helmet from the first movie. The Marvel Legends logo. The Loki TV show logo. Disney Plus logo, Marvel Studios, Loki, Hasbro logo. Side we have Tom Hiddleston Loki. His haircut looks weird here, I'm just saying. The back we have more Loki. There's a bio. Oh, it's not. It's a pen. That's kind of annoying, but there's a bio. Don't know how to technically put this on. My camera isn't used to that, but if you want to turn it upside down a bit, you can read that. But you get the Marvel Legends series because. Oh, what? You want to put Marvel Legends series on the bottom? Oh, that's new. We have legalese stuff. I don't know what they're saying. Made in China. Barcode. What do I tell you? The Build-A-Figure. You got the Build-A-Figure parts. Scarlet Witch should be up this week, actually, this Saturday. There's a set. I will grab this. So separately, blah blah blah. Don't put in your mouth. Marvel, Hasbro. Not for under 2. Another Loki. Top there. We got Loki, of course, with the flight stand. So let's open this guy up. So I have already opened them. These came out a while. I took like a good break because my voice wasn't right. I have videos decently made. It's like a thing where like I don't if I have a bunch of stuff, I'll just upload it the day I get it, except of course if the weird voice thing. But sliding it out, scrambling, we have Loki right there, and taking this out, side sting, I will say, oh yeah, legalese, and probably don't put in your mouth. I don't know what this piece of paper says. I don't know why I keep all of mine. I like this. I really like this. I don't think we ever saw this kind of logo in the show, or maybe like very early, but I like the time variant authority for all time always. It's a bit weird with the white, but I like this logo. I could probably make a custom with this or something if I want to, but moving that aside, getting stuff. Right now we're gonna talk about Loki first, so yes, I always take my action figures leg out first, mainly because it's easier. But first look, it's Loki, man. I'll say this, you can't really get it if it's kind of like a right angle thing, but you know what? You know what, guys? We're gonna cut. Did you know that? Did you know that we're going to cut? Here we have. Sorry. Okay, guys. Here we have the God of Mischief himself, Loki, or one of his many variants. So, you didn't watch the Loki TV show, there's definitely gonna be spoilers, but why did you click on an action figure review that came out after the show's finale? Come on, you should have expected that. But anyway, we have the actual figure. If you have been action figures for a while, I just know this by watching YouTube, way too much YouTube. The jacket, and the body in the jacket. Sorry, it's the body, the torso, torso. That is Nick Fury from Captain Marvel. Almost every single jacketed person has that. It's like you could tell by, take it off, right? You see the jacket? You can see the details that Nick Fury would have had. But of course, it's just covered up with blue here, but position it. here, but looking, of course, you have his very famous variant jacket, which I believe they made a joke about that in episode 2, right? It was in episode 2, right? Where it's like, just like, make sure everyone, and then if you want to print closer, there's the variant one. I do like the wrinkles. It works well here. And you'll have the tie, which if you do want to move around the tie, yes, it can be moved around. And it always goes kind of back down. You might have to press on it to actually make it go down, but it will somewhat naturally go down. And then looking at the feet, well, he's wearing brown pants. What else can I really tell you? He's wearing brown pants and he's wearing black shoes. Oh, that's kind of annoying actually. There's a bit of detail there, but it's not painted, which is kind of annoying. But I'm not too picky. And then the main thing I guess for it is the belt, but I believe that is the same as Nick Fury. The main reason you'd want this guy, except for you like the show way too much and you like Marvel MCU lore way too much, and you go way too deep the story like me, you don't want this guy. But the main thing is the Tom Hiddleston head, or the Loki head. Look at that thing. That looks like Tom Hiddleston. It's like grabbing the box. Yeah, it looks like him. The hairstyle is different. This one is kind of more wavy, which I would have kind of liked this one a bit more. The eyes looks yeah, it looks like they're staring straight. The face printing technology is great nowadays, I'm just saying. And then you want to look at action figure Loki's forehead. There's the head, and the hair is I feel like this is a slightly greasy form of hair. I don't know why. But moving this to a side, going articulation wise, the arms are a bit tight, so it's so you can feel like I don't know if you hear it, but look, but kind of listen. I don't know if my audio is catching that. Future me, you can do your thing about that. You can tell me if you do hear it, but you can hear the tense and you really hear it down here. Because for up, you have to push it down. It's very tight. It's kind of hard to naturally do it. It's like the arms are very tight. They should loosen it maybe out of the box. Arm. There's a double knee joint. Say double knee joint. I'm sorry. It's a hand joint. Okay, and there is pins. So, you can technically have him grab his jacket. Which looks cool. I might display this guy on the shelf like this, actually. That looks kind of nice. But anyway, back to it. His hand, which is I feel like this is a gun hand. I feel like this is... Man, I genuinely can tell. I think this is just a grip hand because I believe on some of the early promos I saw, it was kind of him holding his tie or something. It was like... kind of like this, like in the early promos, he's kind of like holding his bow tie. His tie, I mean. No one really wears bow ties nowadays. But, yeah. So, I guess that's what that hand for. And it does go side to side. Up and down. And then I think this looks like a grip hand to me. I don't know why it's here, but it is side to side. Of course, there's not that much because of the whole jacket thing. You don't get that much side to side, but it's good. Like I said, it's really hard to not just naturally move these things around, and it's harder still without the jacket. But of course, you saw that wonderful head popping it off. It is just a ball joint head. It's just a ball, not a dumbbell. It's been a while since I've heard a variation for it, so I'm sorry if I got that wrong. But using that, it goes down, which is pretty good actually. That's a very nice down. It's just, well, hair doesn't really drape, does it? But I don't know. I like that. And then going up, Yeah, not really much. This jacket, yeah, it doesn't really help it. Pop. Yeah, like I said, it doesn't really go up even with or without. It's the jacket. Jacket is very interfering. And there is a crunch, so you can go that far. Which is great and all, but boom. Unless this guy is flying and freezing. Like I collect Funko Pops. You can hate me for that, but I collect Funko Pops, so it's like, yeah, so I'm not here, yeah. Boom. If you will have this kind of flying position, the thing is, why are you gonna put this kind of flying position? No. Why would you have this kind of flying position? So it's like, eh. And then the out, non-existent, really. Really. The waist is there, and then the legs, they go that far. That's a pretty decent kick. The back is non-existent, and damn, there's a Loki butt. It's not really a butt, really. It's very flat, but going, and it's okay. It does its job, really. This version of Loki, I don't think does anything crazy aesthetic. Like, sure, he does some fight movements with daggers, but where are the daggers? Where are the daggers, then? So it's like, yeah, oh yeah, and I forgot, actually, but it does go all the way around. Like the detents there, and for the legs, it does click his very flat butt, but goes that far normally. And the one thing, and the boot swivel, or just the boots, you go side to side, side to side. You get your little swivel in there. And for some reason, specifically wait, let me check. So, looking at the camera, this would be right. Yep, right. This I have a hard time with this going up. Okay, why are you being easy now? Kidding me, but just checking. So, it goes down that far. It goes up that much. So, there is better down than up, because the up is basically non-existent here. But you have the feet there, and then it's kind of hard to kind of balance him. But yeah, it's like these feet are like on weird position, weird levels for me. I don't know why. And if you want to see Loki's hand, yeah, this looks like this looks like if you put an Iron Man blast, it could be a blaster. Oh man, Iron Man's up on the very top of my shelf. Great, but pop the hand back in. But if you do want to make a custom of him without the jacket, somewhat of a custom without the jacket, it is possible. So you can take this thing off. I don't think I've seen anyone talk about this, so here you go. You're watching me take off Loki's jacket. But here's Loki without a jacket. Very small looking. Weak. Yeah, weak. That's what it looks like, yeah. It looks weird. No, it looks very weird. I experimented with this one time, I didn't really look at it, but screen, oh, that kind of looks weird, really. But if you do want to make a custom, yeah. And yeah, it's still as hard. The crunch is, oh, it's still non-existent, man. And there is tilt without the jacket, because the tilt there would probably be non-existent. So yeah, feels very naked. I don't know why. It's uncomfortable. Oh yeah, that cuts. Like I said, a lot of tightness. You might have to put some heat. I don't like doing that to my action figures, so yeah. But if you want, you can put some heat on. And this is the jacket, just a shell. And I don't want to look at this Loki without a jacket, so yeah. But if you do want to make a custom using this fig, you can do it. I feel like to make a better unjacketed Loki custom, you should just get the head from this guy, and then get it like another figure line. I don't know. Maybe you can find the Marvel Legends that has a very plain shirt, or maybe a G.I. Joe, or maybe something Hasbro else related. But anyway, you got all this articulation. Let me think if I missed anything. No, not really. But there, and accessory wise, non-existent. Maybe you can count the jacket as an accessory, so you can take it off, but otherwise it's really non-existent. Stand. Messing with it kind of makes it harder to stand. Stand. Yeah, it was exciting for me. But the Build-A-Figure piece here for the Captain America one, the Falcon one, I will be completing this entire wave for that, but I'm gonna show you this one in build mode, mainly because this is more than a piece, because I like building too much. But first off, we got the base. We got the actual fly thing. And then we got this piece. There's nothing on the back. It's just stuff, really. And then we got... Is it still called Red Wing? I don't remember. Is this still called Red Wing now? But yeah, we have this. Oh yeah, and by the way, you bought the Captain America separately. He does have this. Grab it. Okay. He does have this in the Captain America, but there's no hole, and I don't think it has the wings. I don't remember, but you can, but here, base here, connect it to this. So boom, you do get the copyright, but you need to put this on top of it. You're gonna probably put this on top of a high shelf anyway, so I don't know. It kind of feels weird. I feel like it's too high, but there you have the little flight area. Then you get this thing, and then you plug it in here. So, and then for Red Wing, he actually has a lot more points of articulation than expected, right? So he's on the actual Red Wing. You'll see him by himself. Actual Red Wing has a ball joint right there. So, and then a hole, you can plug it in. So you get motion. I don't know what else to tell you there. And then here, at this part, focusing on that. Here, this is a ball joint. So, you got a lot of movements of articulation. So, plugging. So, there's a hole right here. Look at that. There's a hole. So, we'll take this off while doing it. But, you can see that there's kind of like a slant there. So, kind of just line it up. Then you kind of have him, so then you can move him, up here, wherever you want him to be. And then plug him right here. And then you would switch out the SAM, so it kind of look like this, but with wings and not a Captain America Falcon. Yeah, this piece. But we are going to kill you out. That sounded weird. So, overall, I'd say Loki here is a pretty good figure. Thing is, of course, he's like 95% reuse. But anyway, with that reuse, we get other cool figures like the Scarlet Witch, which you should check out. It's this Friday, or it's this Saturday. Just saying, if you want to see it, subscribe. That was weird. But it's a pretty good figure, and I am better at this, and this isn't bad at standing, it's just a turntable, so it's harder. See? It's a pain. Oh, actually, would this guy stand on McFarlane's stand? That's interesting. If it does, that's really nice if it actually does. Does the peg work? Does the peg work? Kinda does. Yes. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna play with this for a bit, but this is a pretty good figure. It's a nice addition, especially if you did watch and enjoy the Loki show. It's a nice addition to your little Marvel action figure collection, you know? Actually, that works, yeah. It's a nice addition. And I do like how they did the reuse. I can't understand why. It's a jacketed character, so what else are you really gonna do with it here? But it looks good. I like the variant logo on it. The Tom Hiddleston face is amazing. The face print they have nowadays is great. When it does what like the first 2 episodes Loki does. I do wish they are making a Sylvie, so I really wish that they make maybe like a Loki with no jacket, like in the later episodes, and give him yeah, he does have no jacket in the later episodes, right? If I'm wrong, you can tell me. But they should give him that, and then give him like the dagger. I don't know, like the dagger item, so you can actually have him in a fight scene, you know. But for what this figure is representing, and since this was released before the show, and they want to give spoilers, it works for what it is, and it's doing the very simple kind of cocky moves, because only a cocky person would hold a jacket like that. You know that's true. But anyway, it's a great figure, and if you did enjoy this video, and you want to see more Marvel content, that Scarlet Witch video, which is actually the Scarlet Witch video that's coming out this Saturday. We have it right here. If you want to see that, you should subscribe. And if you want to see more Marvel content, oh my chair is very creaky today. More Goosebumps, Funko, My Hero Academia, SAO, Naruto, Harry Potter, and probably something else I'm forgetting. If you want to see any of that content, you should subscribe. And I'm just saying, if you did enjoy this, hit the like button. And I'll see you this Saturday.